Okay, so welcome to the Emerald Factory, rather quiet Emerald Factory at the moment. We've been on lockdown here for the last, I think, 6 or 7 weeks. So we've been working with a skeleton staff, mostly working from home, and I've been just kind of trying to keep things going here. But what I've decided to do is really show you guys what is going on in my world, and I'm going to start work on some really interesting custom projects. There's a few things that have been lingering in the back burner that just never really get enough time to work on properly. And one little project that, or maybe even two little projects that I want to work on that are really just for myself. Something interesting, something to kind of focus my mind and I guess just give me a little bit of light relief during this time. So take a walk in here and I'll show you a little bit about what I'm working on at the moment. So I've got two rather interesting projects for two customers. The first is a really unusual harp guitar that I'm working on. And what I do is I start off with an initial concept, and in order to create a shape that we'll then make a mold from, I carve it out of foam. So this is actually just it's insulation foam by the hardware store. And I just find it's a really great method of being able to create a three-dimensional form and kind of give myself an idea of what it is I'm creating. And for this, the customer was looking for a very unique shape of this harp guitar. It's going to be quite a unique one. It's got a regular 6-string neck. It's going to have 8 sub-bass strings up here and I think 9 super trebles down here. So a lot of strings going on. It's going to be some interesting technology that we're putting into this one as well. So this is quite different than what I normally do. Normally we're designing modified versions of our standard guitars, but with this one, this is a completely from the ground up custom. We're going to build a mold for this, and I'm going to maybe let you see a little bit on a day-to-day basis as we go through this. Next one is a really unusual looking guitar. Yes, that is a guitar. And same thing, I've just fleshed out the design using the foam. We'll make this into a rigid model over the next couple of days. What this design is all about is ergonomics. And I've built a couple of guitars in the past for the same customer, who's actually based over in Thailand. And he was looking for a guitar that would give him the proper posture that would just fit him perfectly, and his specific way of holding and playing the guitar. So what it's designed around is trying to give a very upright position to the neck. So he plays like in a classical style, and he wanted to find a way to have the guitar sit really comfortably on his knee. So this long extended area here actually sits on the left knee, and then your right knee sits under here. So it sits perfectly. It'll not dive on the neck. You can take your hands off this guitar and it'll sit perfectly still on your lap. So that's what this is designed around. Something really unique. It's going to be a one-off just for this customer. It's not a commercial project that we're working on for a future Emerald design or anything. But this is just somebody's dream come true, and that's what we've been kind of known for, I guess, over the last while is taking on dream projects that maybe some others wouldn't attempt. And thankfully, I think our success rate has been pretty good with that. So that's what this is going to be all about. As you can see, it's going to have a deep cutaway here to get your hand right in. And we're going to do maybe some different variations of this, maybe with a regular bridge, floating bridge, and some different things. So that's going to be a fun one. I've also been working on some harp guitars. I've got a couple of super treble harp guitars that need modified. We start off with a regular guitar, and you can't really even see the carbon under all the dust whenever it's been sanded. But this whole area here gets modified, so this point will be cut off here, and we'll remold this section to add the area where the super trebles go. So I'm working on that. I think I've got 2 of those to do. I've also got a square neck resonator that I'm working on. I've got this 10-string fan fret Ballard bass, and a few other things that are going on in the background. So that's going to keep me interested, keep you guys interested hopefully as well over the next few weeks. I've also got one other project that I'm going to work on, and maybe I'll tell you about it tomorrow, all being well. So if you're interested in just following Alistair Hayes' coronavirus lockdown quarantine projects, I don't know what we're going to call it. Yeah, let's call it the quarantine projects. Then follow along. I've got my son Dylan right behind the camera here. Dylan is home from university for the time being, and he's taken on. He's going to film me. He's going to document our day to day here, and he's going to be putting that all online. So it's going to be a great project from him. Nice thing that we can do together. So hopefully you'll check in, follow along over the next coming months or weeks, and we'll see where it all leads. So thanks for watching. See you soon.